And no, your tongue won't go black. Your poop probably will. So today we are going to be making a moon rock cake. So this cake did really well on Instagram. I know that you guys love it already, so here's the full version. Now, before I get stuck into it, guys, I've made a book. This is the book. It's called Sugar Rebels, and it is full of your favorite recipes, my favorite recipes, and some super duper cool new recipes. This book has over 60 recipes in it. It's perfect for beginners. It's perfect for people who know how to bake. It's perfect for people who want a weekend challenge. It's pretty much got everything in it. Now, it's split up into different types of chapters. So there's like LGBT rainbow inspired stuff. There's like stuff that's inspired by queens like Beyonce and Gaga, because you guys know that I love those queens. Then there's stuff for like holiday stuff as well. So 4th of July, Easter, Christmas, Valentine's Day. It's pretty much got everything in it. You can get the book now pretty much everywhere. So whichever country you're in, it's available there. You can get it online or at your local book supply store. Just check with your book supply stores before you get there. It's been to make sure they have it in stock, but it's out. It's been out for a while. You guys are loving it. I love that you guys are loving it, but I wanted to let you guys know about it again today. I just want to also say thank you so much for supporting me, because without you guys, this would not be possible. Without you guys, a book publisher would not approach someone like me and say, make a book. So this is because of you guys. Back to the recipe. We are going to be making that moon rock cake today. Let's get stuck into it. The first thing we're going to do is make our cake. So you want to add your flour, sugar, baking powder, salt to a large mixing bowl and mix that until everything is well combined. Then you're going to add your butter and mix that until you reach a crumbly, sand-like texture. Next, you're going to add some eggs, milk, yogurt, some oil, vanilla extract, and some peppermint extract. Now, you don't have to use peppermint. You can pretty much use whatever flavoring you want. I just thought peppermint was a good choice for this cake. Now guys, we are going to be coloring this batter in two different colors, mint and purple. So you want to split the batter into two separate bowls. I'm going to be using my food gel. We're going to be using pink and purple for the purple color because it makes it nice and bright. And we're going to be using teal food gel for the mint colored one. Now guys, I get a lot of questions from you about which brands I use for my food gels. I use 3 different brands. It doesn't really matter which one you use because they're pretty much all the same. Cake Craft, Chef Master, and Americolor. So you can grab those online or at your local cake supply store. Once you have colored your batters, you're going to pop it into 2 separate piping bags. We're going to spray 3 8-inch cake tins with some oil spray, line them with some baking paper, and we're going to pipe some of that batter alternating between the 2 colors, just kind of squiggling it over each other. It doesn't have to be super perfect. And guys, this is like one of the funnest parts of this cake. One of the funnest parts, because there are lots of funnest parts. Now, I'm sorry it's a little bit blurry, but the camera wasn't in focus. Now guys, once you've done that, you're gonna bake these and let them cool down completely. Let's move on to making our moon rocks. So to make the moon rocks, you're gonna add some flour, sugar, cocoa powder, bicarb soda, salt, and some food safe activated charcoal powder into a large mixing bowl. Mix that until everything is well combined before you add your softened butter, and mix that until you reach a crumbly sand-like texture. Next, you're going to add your eggs and milk, and we're going to mix that until everything is well combined. Now guys, this is going to make up our cake ball part of our moon rock. So they're basically just cake balls, but not in the shape of balls. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay this out onto a flat baking tray, line with some baking paper, and we're going to bake it. And then we're just going to crumble it up in our hands once it's baked and cooled. Or you can pop it into a food processor like I did, because I feel that's easier and a lot less messy. So once you've got it crumbled either way, you're gonna pop it into a large mixing bowl and you're going to add some vanilla buttercream frosting. I'm using a spatula to mix everything up, and I'm just gonna shape it in my hands in like really odd rock shapes. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. Odd rock shapes is what you want. Now I'm using the end of a ball-shaped fondant decorating tool to kind of add holes into our rocks, and it kind of gives it like this airy, kind of like there was like a space worm digging into these rocks kind of look and vibe, if you will. So that kind of adds to the effect. Now, once you've made your moon rocks, you're going to set them aside in the fridge to chill because you want to get them nice and hard before you put them on the cake. Our cake's baked beautifully. We're going to trim the top off each one, and then we're going to trim them in half. I'm going to color some chocolate buttercream frosting with some more of that food safe activated charcoal powder. Now guys, if you're wondering, it doesn't actually add any flavor to the frosting or the cake. It's basically just making it black. Add a little dab of it onto your 8-inch cake board, and then you're going to add the first layer of cake. So you're going to press that firmly down before you add a ring of frosting around that first cake layer, and then fill it up with some more frosting. You're going to use a small offset spatula to smoothen it out and get it as flat as you can before you add the rest of your cake layers, and repeat that until you end up with no cake layers. So we're going to add a little bit more frosting on top of the cake and around the sides. Guys, this is called a crumb coat, which if you watch How to Cake It, you pretty much are down with that lingo, crumb coat and chill. This acts as a layer of frosting that helps trap the crumbs so that they don't show in the final layer of frosting. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to get it nice and neat so your cake actually looks neat at the end. Once you've got that looking neat, you're going to pop your crumb coated cake in the fridge to chill for about an hour. And while that's chilling, we're going to be making our moon shards. So we're going to be using something called isomalt. Now, I got isomalt from my local cake supply store. It's basically very similar to using a very hot sugar syrup. So it comes in like little rock form, little like pebble things, and then you pop it in the microwave and melt it slowly, and it kind of turns into like a syrup thing. Now guys, if you're using this, be really, really careful because it is super duper hot. So if you're a kid, you want to make sure that there's an adult there with you, helping you with this part. Once you have melted it, I'm going to be adding some black luster dust in there, and we're going to mix it into the isomalt. It's going to give it this really cool black metallic look, which I could just stare at this all day, guys. So we're going to pour that onto a baking tray lined with a silicone baking mat, and just let it harden on its own at room temperature, not in the fridge. It really doesn't take long. Like I said, it's basically the same as a hot toffee syrup. Once it has set and cooled, you're just going to break it up into shards, and that's going to be your moon shards. Now guys, we're going to add a final layer of frosting on the outside and top of our cake. Same deal as before as adding the crumb coat. We're going to be using a cake scraper to get the sides and the top nice and smooth. Once you've done that, you're going to add your moon shards around the side of the cake, starting from the bottom. And then you're going to add your moon rocks on top. And guys, that is my moon rock cake. It is super duper cool. If you have a space fan in the family, it's great for them. It's perfect for a kid's birthday party. And no, your tongue won't go black. Your poop probably will. You're going to find the recipe on my website, thescranline.com. You're also going to find details on where you can get my book on the website as well, Sugar Rebels. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all on the next episode of the Scran Line.